Very happy that's over, thank you very much.
He's jumped a clear round. He looked a little bit babyish here and there.
I think it was hard work for him. I'm really pleased with him. I didn't know how he'd cope. He's not a thoroughbred horse, he's not a race horse, and I knew he's going to have to work quite hard. But I think it did just feel harder work, I think, for a lot of them than we expected. We didn't think the time was going to be so tight. But it was really humid, and I think the horses just didn't have that same zest that they might otherwise have had. And certainly in the warm-up, the horses were sweating a lot and needing cooling down before they'd even started. And I think, as I said, the course was quite twisty, and you didn't perhaps get into it as well as you might have done, and then it was very hard to catch up.
And once you're down on a course like this, where you haven't really got galloping stretches coming up, it's nearly impossible really to get back again, isn't it?
I think it's proved that today. Normally at Burghley you can get back. Normally you could be down nearly half a minute at the Dairy Mound, and you can go up round the top over the Cotswold Leap and whiz home. And Mark Phillips has changed that. It's not a bad thing, but certainly I noticed that the Willers Avenue had been watered to make it good ground, and actually it was heavy ground. So where you normally whiz along, you were sinking quite a lot, and certainly my chap there, that's where he kind of thought, this is tiring.
This is hard work.
And I couldn't make up any time there at all.
But you must be pleased with how genuine and how honest he was on his job. He never looked like wandering off his line or anything.
Yeah, he is a very genuine horse. He's a superb horse, and he does love his job. I think he just would have loved it to have been a little bit easier on the ground today. The ups and the downs just made him work a little bit harder than on a smoother terrain. The hills, I think, were fine. It's just here you do endless kind of little bumps up and bumps down, and it's a little bit like going down a mogul slope sometimes. You've got to find your way, and it adds up. But no, I'm very happy with him, actually. Very relieved, and that's a good one to have under his belt.
And it's surely the kind of experience that he's gone through today will only make him a better, stronger horse for the future.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. They do, as they go through their careers, event horses do develop a strength and a fitness that stays with them, and this is his first Burghley, and you'd like to think if he came back here next year, he would be finding it easier. He's only really, this is his third 4-star, and let's check his phone there. Finding, hopefully each time he finds it easier. He found his first two very easy, and this one he found quite tough, but fair enough. I think it was quite tough.
Do you think the time has had too much influence on the overall result?
I think that, well, we've seen last weekend, we saw badminton, and now here, 3 events where no one's come very close to time. So maybe this is the new era. Been the warm bloods by the thoroughbreds, and then by the time they're grown up, we're back to warm bloods again.
So it's an ever-changing prospect. And I'm sure Jackie, who's worked for you for a very long time, will be looking after the horse now, and he'll be treated like royalty down at the stables and so on, won't he?
Yeah, I think as most of you would know, the backup team behind us riders is vital, and I'm very, very lucky to have a great backup team and not have to worry from one moment to the next what's going on. Jackie's down there with some fantastic help from physio Stephanie, and Alex, who used to work for me, has also joined in to help. And they'll be very well taken care of, and it's great for me not to have to be checking what's being done. That's a great luxury I have. Jackie's worked for me for 22 years, and she knows what she's doing.
You've won so many things within the sport. I'm going to embarrass myself now by not knowing how many 3-day events you've won. I'm going to guess at 52.
I think you're right, yeah. All right. Spot on. You've done your homework.
But what continues to drive you to carry on?
It's a good question. I think my wife Alice asks me that every day. Surely we've had enough. I love doing it. I love riding horses. I enjoy the sport. It's a fantastic life. And of course there are moments when you think, do I really have to go on frightening myself every Saturday and taking a few days to recover and then off to another one? And I guess I still want to do it, and I think it's very much because of the horses I'm riding, and I'm still really, really enjoying it. Got a great team, fantastic sponsor in Jeep, and you just can't let it all go because you think you're getting old and done enough.
Chilly Morning, hopefully, is having a well-earned rest after last week's heroics. Was it disappointing to come away with just the individual bronze? And the team silver.
I think there was a lot that was good that came out of it, and to come home with 2 medals was fantastic, and I was very pleased with Chilly Morning. He went brilliantly, and that's really what matters. You go into every event and you have no idea whether luck's going to be with you, whether you're going to be able to put in your top performance on that day on that horse. And the annoying thing is to come so close, yes, but you know, to have achieved what he'd achieved there was fantastic, and you know, the team silver was just brilliant.
And it's pretty special for a stallion as well.
I think that's it. I mean, no stallion has ever done that before. I think that he's a world #1 stallion. He's got the most amazing brain. He's a fantastic horse to ride. He has his own way of going a little bit, and I have to slightly go with the flow. He wouldn't be as easy as My Hero is to ride. But no, I think to have done what he's done as a stallion, I think makes him extra special.
William, I'll be in great trouble if I don't get you to sign our umbrella before you leave, which we're going to do. And I know your phone's rung, and you've got commitments and need to go and check horses and so on. But we'd love you to sign our brolly any way you like. And ladies and gentlemen, he's in 5th place. He's very much in touch with the leaders for tomorrow, so I'm sure you want to wish him the best of luck for tomorrow. And a great big thank you to William Fox-Pitt.